Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm starting the reins today. I'm taking over a little bit. It's your boy Dave Bergio here, as always, with my partner in crime, Mr. Jonathan Federa. Jonathan, how are you, buddy?
What's going on, brother? I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Good, man. Weekend's good. Finally got some sunshine in the Northeast amongst all the rain. But guys, let's get started here, man. Something I wanted to talk about to get this mindset going, to get you framed in, especially with somebody on my team right now, to see where they've come from and where they're going, is to have the attitude right now is to be the mayor of your town and be everybody's friend. If you're trying to position yourself right to and let's take a backstory here. This guy on my team, right, his backstory is cruising through life. He was 100 pounds heavier than what he is today. He just had no direction and no guidance in his life, right? And then the first thing he needed to do and what he knew he had to do was to drop some weight. He had to get healthy. And unbelievably, he lost 100 pounds in 11 months. And it was,
Awesome.
yeah, dude, it was awesome. I grew up with this dude, by the way, and to watch and to know who he was when we were kids. You can see I'm laughing a little bit. We won't go into those details, but I'm sure you can guess. And to see where he is now as a father, had some major changes in his life, to go through those struggles and to see where he is today. He knew he wanted more. So, he and I were in contact. I follow his story on his discipline, his consistency, and his drive. But he's like, hey, I don't know what to do next with my life and in my career and what to do next. I need to get around guys like you, guys like Brad, and in that circle. And it's also, I got it. I'll do what it takes, right? As most people should. We can talk about that for one day too. Do what it takes to get into those circles. But lo and behold, one of the things he came in, he's, hey, if I'm going to do something great with myself or for my community, I need to be the mayor. Everybody needs to know my story. Everybody needs to know who I am. Everybody needs to know what value that I can bring to the table. Right. So there's some things obviously to touch on with that. Jonathan, you want to add to that before I throw some
Yeah, yeah,
points?
I will because here's the thing: if the topic's being the mayor, right, of whatever circle you're in, your local community, the reason why you are the mayor is because you are the connector. Okay, you are the one that knows everybody, that everybody knows. Okay, and that if you are somebody that somebody can count on, okay, that means a lot more today than ever before. Okay, so you need to be that beacon of hope, that beacon of light in whatever community you're in and you're serving. Okay, and guys, it doesn't have to be your local community, although it definitely should, and it should start there. But if, let's say, for me, like I'm known as a finance guy in a couple of groups. Okay, I make sure that I go out of my way, answer everyone's questions, help everybody understand what is going on with their finances, and how to grow, right? And how to grow their business. And because I do that consistently enough in enough groups, that is what I'm known for. But it also can be done locally too. And having that presence, not just online, but locally, of being a solution finder will change your life. Okay. You'll get to help way more people. You'll live a much more fulfilling life. And you're knowing that you are operating and taking care of a group of people is really, really powerful. Right. And being the mayor, that's what that would entail, right? You are looking after and you are trying to help a group of people as best you can, and you are then known as a resource or a solution provider. Dave, that's how I see it. You see it any differently?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're spot on, man. And then, to take that step further, and I love using Mikey as the example. I'm sure he's watching this, but take what you know and then instill that also like within other people. So Mikey, he took it and ran with it. So being that mayor of the town, well, this guy started with LinkedIn, 0 people, right? Like 3 weeks ago. And he's also the head of our business development. Okay. So he creates relationships with lenders, with auto dealers, with solar companies, anybody involved in financing. So you want to talk about being the mayor so he's well known? Well, He started speaking at his neighborhood engagement, right? So he's engaged in his section of our city, very well known now, or starting to get known for, hey, this guy is quote unquote in a financial industry in credit. Okay. He's helping people. He's getting organized with that. LinkedIn started off with 0, and I think he has like 300 connections in like 2.5 weeks or something. And he's also capitalized on meeting, on shaking hands. Hey, this is who I am. This is what we could do. But most importantly, this is the big thing to tell somebody is, what can we do for you? How can we be a resource to you? How can we help out? And it's created so many other positive interactions. He started his own podcast, and he interviewed one of the biggest auto dealerships here, created a friendship. Now that also created another company coming in to help him with his own podcast now. So it's not only necessarily being the mayor, it's also putting deposits out into the world and reciprocating that back because of what he's putting out there. So it's pretty cool to watch, man, and to see that blossom and grow. And, it's one of those things where he tries to give credit back to us. And it's like, dude, listen, you just put a map out there. It's just like going to the gym. You did the work, man. You put in the sweat, you put in the equity, and you grinded your ass off up to this point and keep going. But that mayor of that town is paying dividends because now people are just reaching out to him. Hey, I heard about you. You do this, this, and this. How can we link up? How can we connect? How can we help each other? So that's very powerful from a community standpoint. Of course, it goes nationwide, but you should always start where home is, man, and look at your backyard first. So really unique story. Just wanted to touch on that. If you guys are getting stagnant and, need something or the next thing to do, be friends, be a professional friend maker.
Yep. Guys, people, if you can be dependable, all right, not too many people these days are as dependable as, let's just say, people were 10 years ago, 15 years ago. All right. A lot of those old school characteristics have never gone out of style. Okay. We just stopped noticing them because we started seeing all the other shit behavior, right? Raising your standards, being a solution provider, and actually helping and giving a shit about other people will bring you places. First off, it's the right thing to do. Okay. Well, if you believe in God, like, obviously treat others the way you want to be treated. And then the other part of it is it's so rare to have a positive experience at places that if you can make sure that everybody that you encounter has a positive experience, even when you're not feeling like it, or even when you're having one of those rough days, that's huge. I'll give you 2 examples, right? Real quick examples of just going in and out to a different place. I got my skate sharpened Sunday or Saturday. The guy threw a receipt at me, like flicked it at me. Like, how hard is it to just hand it to somebody across the corner? I wanted to literally break his face over the counter, right? And then another one was a Verizon employee, okay, probably didn't want his numbers to get messed up. And he did something rude about how he was pointing or speaking. And you got to understand, when you do things like that and you hurt the client experience, instead of taking a little bit of extra time and turning what could be a very, very positive situation into a negative situation, well, that client's never going to come back, right? What if I had one connection that would have changed that guy's life? And because if he handled it differently, we got to talking and then I could have made that connection. Instead, I leave that interaction feeling like this guy's an asshole. The business is worthless. Okay. All because of a negative reaction. Whereas it never had to go that way. And who knows how that could have worked out had it been a positive reaction. Okay. And so how many interactions do you guys have throughout the course of your day? And then think about it, really, like, how many are positive? How many do you feel really good about versus, hey, I probably could have handled that differently. Or maybe I could have helped a little bit more. All right. And being honest and being able to self-assess those two or three items all day throughout the course of your day to see, just check in and how you're doing makes a big, big difference, guys. Okay. People want to be around positive people. People want to be around people that can get the job done. and that are dependable. Think about every friend group has one person there that when that person's there, everyone's having a good time, right? Every group has that. Be that person. Be that person for that immediate, for whatever group you're trying to be the mayor in. And watch how things change. The dynamic changes. All right. I hope that helped you guys. Dave, did you have anything else?
Yeah, man. The human interaction is everything, man. This stuff is so critical, face to face, and people want this more than virtual world. Trust me when I tell you, man. Like, it's when you're out at different events and so forth. It's cool to shake a hand, be face to face, hear a story, feel the energy of the room. It's so much better than social world.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Do us a favor, share this with someone who needs to hear it, comment, ask questions, just interact with it. All right. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll catch you on Financial Fitness Friday. Take care.
Ding, ding, ding.